By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. 859-CALL-US. In Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Did you know in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's UPS.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Buter Gymnasium on the campus of Lexington Catholic. Gary Ball with William Warfield, the King of Stream. We have for you the game tonight is Simon Kenton. They're 3-3 coming in. Jeff Stowers, the head basketball coach. Lexington Catholic, coached by Scott True. They come in with a record of 1-4. They've lost 3 games, though, by a combined 6 points. They've got some injuries this year for Lexington Catholic that have really slowed them down a little bit, especially when you look at Jay Ballard, the outstanding scorer from last year. She's had a knee injury. She's fought through that. She had surgery. She's coming back. She is playing tonight. She played in the last game. She's coming back a little slow, and, that's the story with her. You've got Katie Nash, the senior point guard, but Chloe Treese, she's been the leading scorer, William Ford Lexington Catholic, since transferring over this year. She moved in from St. Louis, I believe it was.
Yeah, she definitely brought some good talent with her. Great shooter, she's got really good hands out there as well. So I'm excited to see her for the second time tonight. Got to see her against Scott County, but you know how great Scott County is. They've shut down a lot of teams, so I really didn't get to see the full potential of her. But we'll see her tonight. And
Simon Kenton, they are 3-3. We talked to Jeff Stowers. I believe we'll have that interview with him coming up here on the pregame show. But we talked to him, and he likes his ball club. He said, we're a team that we're trying to find ourselves, but a couple good parts. They particularly got Maggie Jones. She's a 5'7" junior, averaging about 14 points a game. Morgan Stamper is a solid player. She is averaging about 13 points, 8.5 rebounds. So, Stamper will get hers. And he said, thing I like about Stamper, Stowers did, he said she wants to get every rebound. She's in there fighting for it.
Yeah, that's a name that you hear quite frequently around the state, too, when you talk about hustle players out there. Morgan Stamper certainly has made a name for herself. A lot of times, you see these athletes, they play for the name on the back of the jersey a lot of time, but she's definitely not a selfish player at all. Gets her team involved, and just an exciting player to watch.
Lexington Catholic goes about 8 deep, but some of the support players, Hannah Carlisle, Farrah Weldon, and also Melo Given, they will play a lot tonight for Scott True, and they'll be a big part of the Lady Knights basketball team.
Well, the scary thing about Lexington Catholic, I think, is that they really haven't got that chemistry working yet. So once they get that chemistry working, they really do got a solid team. And every game that they played, with the exception of Scott County, has been a close game. So, Given and Ballard, I think you can look for big things from them, along with the St. Louis transfer as well. So, and don't count out Katie Nash. I think Katie Nash can put some valuable minutes in for them.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Jay Ballard to get back at 100%, because she was such a prolific scorer last year for the Lady Knights. We saw that in the tournament. She was, of course, all-district, averaging about 18 points a game. And right now she's at about 7, William, but she'll get back to that 18, 19-point clip once she gets healthy and gets that knee healed and gets back in the starting lineup for Lexington Catholic. Simon Kenton has a lot of parts, as we said. Maddie Vickers averages 9 points, 4 rebounds. She's a starter. Rachel Bush is a 6-foot senior, averages 4 rebounds and 4 points a game. And Serenity Webb. Webb is 6 foot and a freshman, and she averages 5.5 rebounds, 4.5 points. She's a freshman that gets the job done. Very solid, a good-sized young girl, and she's in the post for Simon Kenton.
Yeah, it's always good to see, when you get fresh faces out there and they can ball, contribute to the team. That's always a plus.
This is the Mingua Beef Jerky High School Basketball Game of the Week. We're at Buter Gymnasium in Lexington, Kentucky, at Lexington Catholic, Simon Kenton, and they're going up against the Lexington Catholic. And we did talk. Are we going to take a break and then come back with Jeff Stowers? Is that our plan here?
I think so.
Okay, So we'll take a break on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week. Come back and we'll hear from Jeff Stowers. We'll have Scott True in the postgame show, just for all you Lexington Catholic fans. We'll be back on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
We're here with Coach Jeff Stowers of Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers. Coach, tell us about your ball club.
I don't know much about them right now. We're still trying to figure it out. We have a solid 5. Right now, we're looking for our bench. We're looking for our 6, 7, 8. And once we get to that point and identify those girls, I think we'll be pretty decent going in. Of course, our schedule isn't kind to us, but hey, you got to play the best to get where you need to go.
Well, Morgan Stamper's certainly been doing a good job for you, averaging nearly a double-double, 8.5 rebounds, and over 13 points. You really like the game she's putting out there.
She's very deceptive and very strong. Once Morgan comes and determines that she's going to play, she's looking to get every rebound. She's looking to score inside, which really helps us. We've kind of moved her out on the perimeter this year, but we know where our bread is buttered. We know which side it's buttered on, so once we need points, we'll move her back inside.
It's hard to replace a niece. The niece girl you had last year was such a terrific player. She's starting point guard at Northern Kentucky University now.
Yeah, Allie was no sense Allie. You know, Allie's one person that's true to herself. Nothing rattled her, and you know, with her injury last year, it gave us time to play a couple other girls, which is really helping us this year.
Jay Ballard for Lexington Catholic, your opponent tonight, is a really good basketball player, but she suffered a knee injury. She had surgery, but she's coming back, but it's a slow progression for her.
Yes, and it'll probably be slower than she would like it to be. But, you know, you got to take care of you first. This basketball will be around. Hopefully she does everything she needs to do in her rehab and does all her stretches and everything before the game so the injury doesn't occur.
Well, Coach Stowers, when you go to your locker room, what will you tell your ball club as you come out here and play Lexington Catholic on their home floor tonight?
Well, like we always say, when you step across that line, you be ready to play.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time. Jeff Stowers, the head coach of Simon Kenton, will come back and try to grab Scott True of Lexington Catholic after this on the Mingua Beach Cherokee High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Some things never change, like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Welcome back here to the Buter Gymnasium on the campus of Lexington Catholic as the Lady Knights head to their bench and get ready for the starting lineups here tonight by the public address announcer here at Lexington Catholic. Simon Kenton comes in out of Northern Kentucky. They're out of the 9th region. Lexington Catholic out of the 11th region. Lexington Catholic, a rich in tradition. They, of course, won those state championships back-to-back with Novacell and company and all those great players they had back in the day. And Lexington Catholic comes in here tonight. A team that's injured. A lot of young ladies are going to kind of work their way into the lineup, and that's what we're expecting here tonight with the Lexington Catholic team, especially Jay Ballard, the 5'8" senior, averaging about 7 points a game now, but she will work her way back into the starting lineup. But as we said, we're just about set for the starting lineups here tonight at the Buter Gymnasium. We might be able to hear the public address announcer. We've got that big boom mic, as they call it in the business, and we'll go to the public address announcer and for tonight's starting lineups, and that, of course, is Greg Martin. And
tonight's contest will stand for our pregame prayer. While the Mingua proclamation and from the prayer receiving, presented by senior basketball player at Lexington Catholic, Katie Nash.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord, please bless all athletes and participants tonight. Help us to have a fair game and keep both sides free from injury. Amen.
go to Greg Martin with the starting lineups.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 edition of the Fifth Third Correction Traditional Bank Holiday Classic here at Lexington Catholic. Tonight's game, Postgame, features out of Independence, Kentucky, the Lady Pioneers of Simon Kenton, and the Lady Knights of Lexington Catholic. Everyone listening to your starting lineups. First, for all the visitors on the scoreboards tonight in the black uniforms, the Lady Knights and their starters, and number 4, Lady Nash. And forward, number 23. And number 13, Hannah Carlisle. And number 14, Garner.
So for Lexington Catholic, it'll be Katie Nash, Chloe Treese, Hannah Carlisle, Farrah Weldon, and Melo Given. And for Simon Kenton, it will be Maggie Jones, Maddie Vickers, Morgan Stamper, Rachel Bush, and the tap is controlled by Simon Kenton. And they give it up in backcourt. Working it across the line is Jones. Jones, she comes over to Vickers. Vickers back over to Bush, back to Jones. Man-to-man by Lexington Catholic right now. Jones handles it out front and pounds it down on the dribble. 7:40 here in the first period. No score, just underway. Out top they go to Webb. Down low, and there's going to be a travel there on Stamper. Turn it over to Lexington Catholic. So the first possession is a long one, and it's a turnover for Simon Kenton. But they almost get a steal. Coming out of there with it is Lexington Catholic's Weldon, and down low, stutter stepping, and shot won't go, and it's out of bounds as Chloe Treese had the open shot on the baseline. It was knocked out, though, by Simon Kenton. Go back to Lexington Catholic. Out top, and there's a three lined up, in and out, as it wouldn't go there for Carlisle. Hannah Carlisle had a good look. Right side, there's the three-pointer by Jones. It won't go. Battle for it, and shot up and in by Stamper. Morgan Stamper, first basket of the game, 2-0. Simon Kenton. Down the other way, Carlisle tries to loop it over to Treese. Goes out of bounds, so it will be Simon Kenton basketball. The Pioneers, Lady Pioneers, they lead it 2-0 here at the Lexington Catholic Traditional Bank Classic. Gary Ball with the King of Stream, William Warfield. And he is doing a lot of jobs right now, as you might guess. And that's going to be Farrah Weldon. She gives it up now over left side to Given. Right side they come down. There's going to be a charge, and the charge is going to be on Katie Nash. So Nash will pick up the personal foul. It'll be of the charge variety. 2-0 Simon Kenton. The only basket is by Morgan Stamper. We talked about her, what a great basketball player she is. Across the line is Maggie Jones. Goes deep in the corner. Vickers down low, and Webb puts it up. No. Battle for it, and Lexington Catholic's Nash trying to get it out of there. Get it on the left side. Pass, it goes to Weldon. Down low. Jump ball called. You have to excuse me. I've been battling that sinus infection everybody's had. Still got the ill effects of it. 6:17 in the first quarter. And William, how do I turn my mic up, my headset up a little bit? I'm having trouble hearing it. Let's see. I think it's right over here. There we go. Down low, and a shot put up and in by Jones. Simon Kenton's Bush gets the steal, and shot won't go, and then battle for it. And shot put up again there by Stamper. Oh, man. Ooh. So it'll be Simon Kenton basketball. They lead 4-0. Out top it comes now to Simon Kenton. Bush in the corner goes, and we're going to have a travel called on Vickers. Lexington Catholic's yet to crack the scoring column. They trail 4-0 to this Simon Kenton team. Working across the line is Hannah Carlisle. Right side, she gives it up over to Given. Down low, and there's a shot, and it's blocked, and a foul called. And that will send Chloe Treese to the line, and the foul is going to be on Webb. I think the foul was on Webb. They called the wrong. Okay, it was on Bush. At the line is Lexington Catholic's Chloe Treese, and she gets Lexington Catholic in the scoring column.
That's the transfer we were talking about, telling everybody about.
Yep. Leading scorer in the team right now, Williams. She averages 12 points a game, and she has 2 now. So her 2 free throws cut the lead down to 4-2 here at Lexington Catholic. Across the line is Jones toward the middle on the dribble, and she might have walked and got away with it. No, she did not. The referee out front said you traveled, and he will give the ball to Lexington Catholic. Good call. 4-2. Lexington Catholic can tie it up on this trip. Pass goes into Carlisle. She tries to go, knocked away by Jones. Down low, and a shot won't go there for Vickers, and coming out there with it is Given. Gives it up over to Carlisle, and down low, and then his layup won't go there for Lexington Catholic. A wide open layup, almost a steal. Coming the other way is Jones for Simon Kenton. 4-2, Lady Pioneers on top. Down low they go now to Webb. She spins, misses a shot, and then Vickers powers it up, and she's going to be fouled. So Vickers will be fouled. She'll go to the line. 4:44 to go in the first quarter here. We're going to have quickly up off the Simon Kenton bench. And checking in, that's going to be Gabrielle Waite, the senior, will check in. Waite in the lineup. And also Madison Stamper.
Madison Stamper. That's that name that we were talking about earlier, Gary, that just a phenomenal player for Simon Kenton.
Free throw rolls in there for Vickers. 5-2. And we're also checking in for Simon Kenton. There's a shot put up and in.
Rakes, I believe, got that.
Yeah, I believe that's right. I was looking down at my sheet. Hate when that happens. 5-4 is your score with the basketball. And just checking in the game was Macy Chanot. And Banks went, and a shot banked up and in by Stamper. Morgan Stamper with 5 points, William.
Yeah, she's already making her presence known, and you guys have to forgive us out there. Gary and I both are fighting the weather bug still.
I tell you, I've had it
3 weeks, I believe.
I had it in New York, and I just went right on with it. But it's once you start announcing and get those broadcasting vibes going, it starts flaring up. 7-4, 3:55 to go here in the first quarter. We got a couple of subs checking in for Lexington Catholic. Ariel West just checked in. She's in the ball game. That's Weldon with the basketball, and she gives it to West. West back over to Weldon.
Ariel West has got a lot of potential, I think, for the Knights.
Yes, she does. Here's a three-pointer out of the corner. That's by Jay. I believe that's Jay Ballard. Yeah, Ballard's in the ball game.
Yep.
Missed that one. Here's a shot right side, and that won't go as a whistle. And the foul's going to be called as wide open was Macy Chanot on that right side, but she couldn't get that three to drop.
And they threw us for a curveball, too. They had the Knights as the visiting team on the scoreboard, so I had to switch everything over on the scoreboard, too, by the way.
Well, Simon Kenton is wearing home white.
They are, yes.
For some reason. West.
Usually they always have Catholic the home team regardless of what the bracket says.
Yep. West gives it back to Rakes. Left side, and there's to the basket, and that's Chloe Treese with it. She backs it back out of there. Walden back over to West. West behind the back, good ball handling. Hands it out top, and there's a three off the rim by Farrah Walden. Shot blocked and goes out of bounds, and it goes to Simon Kenton. We got another sub coming in for the Lady Pioneers.
Yeah, I want to remind folks out there, too, that Lexington Catholic, BD Global, PrepSpin, we've got this, every game on this floor is covered during this tournament. And what you need to do, the games that are not on PrepSpin, if you want to watch them, go to gocatholic.net. Gocatholic.net. It is a pay-per-view site, but $10 per game or $25 for the whole tournament on this floor. So keep that in mind, and, of course, it goes to a good cause helping Lexington Catholic out.
2:38 to go in the first quarter, 7-4. Simon Kenton on top. They had another good look out of the right side. It wouldn't drop, and they will get the basketball underneath their own basket. Loop way out front. It goes out there to Jones. Jones pretty much is the young lady that runs the ball club, William.
Yeah, she's good with the rock. Good handling skills out there, and likes to create.
There's a three-pointer, and that won't go out front, and that shot was taken by Baker for Simon Kenton. Right side, and there's a shot and a knocked down on a three-pointer by Ballard.
That was a nice three, and that's what Lexington Catholic's been missing from Jay Ballard, with her injury.
Yeah.
That hasn't been in the, in the game for them that they desperately need.
Jones with the three, got it.
Jones says anything that
she can do,
I can do better.
I can do. You're right, William. 10-7 as she matches Ballard's three-pointer. And we got a minute 48 to go. Ball tipped, picked up by Farrah Walden. To the basket, off glass, no good, and a charging. No, we're going to have a block call, and it's going to go on Webb of Simon Kenton.
Only take a look at those last two three-pointers.
Yeah, they were pretty.
There you go.
Nothing but net. There's that one from Ballard. She knocks that one down, and then coming down, as you said, that free throw was up and no good there for Walden. And then
Jones.
Yeah, knocked it down from out top of the key. They say that's the easiest three-pointer in basketball is one from the top of the key.
Well, it's not that far back from the free throw line. What is it, 5 or 6 feet back from the free throw line? So, as long as you square up and got that angle, I guess.
Jay Ballard getting the rest already. Free throw rolls in there for Walden as she made one of two, and it is 10-8. So we got a good ball game here at Lexington Catholic.
Well, every Catholic game that they've lost, they've been close ones with the exception of Scott County. So I had a feeling coming into this one that it was going to be a little bit better than everybody thought it would be. Everybody had Simon Kenton winning this one by 20 points tonight from the people I've talked to.
Julia Madry checks in, a sophomore for Lexington Catholic. With the basketball, Vickers in trouble, and she's cut off, hands it to Webb. Webb goes in the corner to Jones. Jones cut off by Nash. Working in, lobs it down low now to Morgan Stamper. Ball on the floor, picked up. Here's a shot, and in and out on the
Shot put up there by Simon Kenton's Vickers.
I think you need some of that Vickers rub there. Gary's having troubles over here.
Yeah. Man, that one won't go. It clears up and then it flares up. You know what I'm saying?
I admire you for giving it a shot tonight.
Yeah, I was just giving it a shot. May not make it to the halftime, but bounce pass out top. And there's the southpaw, and that won't go. Rebounded by Stamper. Yes, sir.
I got to tell folks how much you've missed calling games here the last couple of weeks. You're like, man, when are we going to get this game on? We're going to get this game on. I was like, Gary, when you could talk. When I can talk.
I know. So this will be the last game I do probably. I'll try to do some of the boys next week if I'm better.
Yeah, you need your rest, brother.
10-8. Jones crossover down the paint and dishes it off to Stamper, and she puts it up. No, coming out there with it, Madry. Madry's got a bust out with 2 seconds, hits the floor, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
It was definitely out of bounds on her if we take a look at it here. But watch this.
Yep, she hit the court, and the ball was on top of her. 10-8 is your score, Simon Kenton. We'll be back on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic.
We're back here at Lexington Catholic. 10-8 as we head to the second quarter. And Lexington Catholic has brought into the game. We've got Lily Giles in there, William, number 12. Shot out of the right side, and that won't go. And a shot there by Treese. Coming out there with it, Simon Kenton. Jones pushing it down court. Jones goes to Webb. Back out it goes. They kick it now to Jones. Lets the three go, and it's off the rim. Coming out there with it is Nash, Katie Nash. Kicks it, throws it behind Treese, out of bounds.
Got a bunch of the Simon Kenton soccer players, women's soccer players tuning in tonight, cheering on the Lady Pioneers here this evening.
They're ahead 10-8. I excuse my voice. I usually don't sound like this, do I, William?
Nah, we're both under the weather.
Yep, under the weather a little bit. Here's Webb right side. That's a little bit too strong. And then as the shot was put up back up and by Stamper, she's fouled.
All that rain, it does not help.
And wind and cold. I've had this thing for about 3 weeks. I got the doctor to give me a Z-Pack antibiotics, and that seemed to work when I was in New York, but it seems to have gotten worse here in the last week or so instead of better.
You know, the air has a lot to do with it too, I think.
Yeah.
And you come back with, you're closer to the farm here.
Yeah, that's true. Really. And Nash battle for it. Stamper's got it and is going to travel with it. So a turnover by Madison Stamper. She's aggressive, though. I like the way she gets in there and battles.
Yeah, she definitely battles inside there, and she's pretty physical too. You got to admire that. Not afraid to get a scratch.
Carlisle. And right side, they give it up. Treese kicks it over, and with the basketball there is Giles. Giles gets it back and looking to Katie Nash. Can't get it to her. comes over on the right side, and that's going to be stolen away by Simon Kenton. Here come the Pioneers. Jones, Maggie Jones. Back door she goes. Stamper it won't go, and Stamper will go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
Yeah, that's Stamper just doing what she does best, driving to the basket, getting the foul, going to the line.
She'll shoot 2. Stamper back up there. She's been at the line a couple of times already tonight. 6:35 in the first half at 11-8. Simon Kenton, and they still lead by 3 as Stamper can get the free throw to go. Ballard checks back in, as does Given. And they're in there with Chloe Treese. And also in there is Giles. Or is that Gillis?
Well, I don't know exactly how you pronounce it, but I do know that she's got a friend watching tonight. Bonicius is watching tonight. And Bonicius says, go team. She said, go team. She didn't say what team.
12-8, Simon Kenton. Here comes Lexington Catholic. They lob down low. Treese throws it away. Throws it right to Jones. Stepped in that passing lane. Goes full court. Turn it around. There's a shot. Won't go.
Nice block.
That was Simon Kenton. And
Coach True calling a timeout there. Well, they're taking a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here, though, as we continue to multitask over here with the video boards that we're working on here as well during the tournament.
I'm anxious that next game. I'm not going to do that game, obviously, with this cough I've got. But Lincoln County and Highlands, that should be an interesting game because Lincoln County's got some scores. Highlands has the Barth girls, so should be a good game.
I'm a big Highlands fan, but Lincoln County's the real deal.
Yes, they are.
I'm pretty sure that they got a guarantee that they're going to win the 12th.
Emma King averages 21 points. Boyle's about 18, and Wilkes is about 17. They can really score the basketball. In trouble with it. Right side, and they throw it away. Here comes Jones again on a bust out. Jones drives down, and it's blocked. Great block.
What a block.
By Treese.
You want to watch that again? Slow it down here for you.
Chloe Treese really hustled after that one.
Wow.
5:57 in the first half. Jones backs it back out. Trying to look down the bush. In the corner, they go to Stamper. Back out, it swings it out now to Rachel Bush. Down low, shot put up and in by Stamper. Morgan Stamper, she's been the force. 16-8. Morgan Stamper might have traveled. She did, double dribbled. I played a lot against Simon Kenton, William, in my high school days at Boone County, and
yeah,
I tell you, they were always a good basketball program.
Yeah, I mean, sports all around up there has really grown leaps and bounds, in my opinion. You see them up there in football, and obviously basketball has been good to them. Baseball has been certainly great to them, but soccer has been to another level the last few years too, with their new girls soccer coach over there. Well, he's not new anymore, but man, it's a very awesome atmosphere up there, I think, and I think the atmosphere is what sells the programs.
Over and back on Lexington Catholic. That went on West, Ariel West, 16-8. Simon Kenton on top. 5:25 here in the first half of action.
I was just up there during the fall sports season. As a matter of fact, we went up there and did a girls soccer game at Simon Kenton.
That's William Warfield, the king of stream. Let's make it look so good for you. 1080p here on PrepSpin, Mingua beef jerky. There's a double dribble. She got away with it, though.
I got to call Curtis. I'm out of Mingua beef jerky to give away.
Yeah, same here for the show.
Got to put that call in later today.
He takes care of us, doesn't he?
He does, yes.
Chelsea Little is the young lady that was in there for Simon Kenton. But right side, and Chloe Treese, that three-pointer's in and out, and battle for it, and it's going to be knocked out by Simon Kenton and Chelsea Little's young lady, I think, who knocked it out. That's way down on the other end. We're high atop the floor here in the corner at Lexington Catholic.
It's a good seat, though.
Yeah,
really
good view.
seat.
We're looking down on it. And there's a shot off the glass, and that won't go for West. And a good block by
33.
Simon Kenton. That's Rachel Bush.
Rachel Bush. Wonder if she's any kin to Kyle Bush.
Chloe Treese, left elbow. Kicks it back out now, and three-pointer knocked down by Ballard.
Again, that's what Catholic's been missing, and I'm glad to see it back out there.
She got 6 points, William, and there's a three-pointer won't go by Simon Kenton as it was
Jones,
attempted by Vickers. Swinging around, and three-pointer off the mark and rebounded by Vickers. Jones swinging around, and there's going to be a travel called, and that's going to be a travel on and number 20 for Simon Kenton, Maddie Vickers. And we're going to get back in the game for Simon Kenton. Is checking it is Katie Shawy. Remember the coach came up and made a point to tell us it's Shawy.
That's right.
5'6" sophomores. Shawy in there.
He said Shawty, but with a W.
Yep.
Shawy.
Shot won't go there for Chloe Treese. Treese's shot's not falling tonight, William. She just right now can't buy anything from the basket, from the field. 16-11. Ballard has 2 threes for Lexington Catholic, and that's why they're in the ball game. She has 6 of their 11 points.
A lot of people don't realize, but that far end that you're looking at on your camera whenever we pan to the right side, it's a hard basket to shoot on.
Yeah.
That's why in the second half you'll see Lexington Catholic running down on the left side here because the wall up there has its advantage from the shooter.
And there's an attempt by Stamper, and she stays with it. I tell you, this is exactly what we thought we'd get from Morgan Stamper. Coach Stowers told us in that pregame interview she thinks she gets every rebound.
Yeah. She's very, very physical inside, and she earns every single bit of what she gets.
She has 10 points according to my sheet. I'm unofficial, though, William. My scoring is not official. Math wasn't my best subject. Ballard bounces over to Treese. Chloe trying to get it going, and she knocks that one down.
Well, that's what's keeping Catholic.
So was that 14 or was that Treese? That was Weldon. Excuse me.
Weldon, yeah.
Farrah Weldon, number 14. That was not Chloe Treese. Excuse me. There's a shot the other way.
That was Little on that basket.
(21-14). The other way, and it's tapped away by a good hustle by Lexington Catholic. That was good hustle there by West.
Ariel West. I believe, what year is Ariel in? Does you have it on your sheet?
Ariel West is a sophomore.
Okay. 21-14, Simon Kenton with the lead. 2:59 left to go here in this first half of play. William Warfield, Gary Ball, the Scholastic Ball Report, Sundays at 2 on the CW.
Sunday at noon, yep.
Is it at noon now?
Yeah, Sunday at noon. It's been there on noon all season.
No wonder my DVR hasn't been working right.
Yeah. Simon Kenton.
I always catch you when you upload them on YouTube, though.
Weldon, Farrah kicks it out to West. West to the basket, and foul. She'll go to the line. That's a good effort there by Farrah Weldon.
I was looking for you one day on the DVR, and it had recorded Bonanza or something.
Yeah, this is this Sunday's our last show till the holidays with Christmas and New Year's coming up. We take off because all the kids are out of school.
I saw you had DeAndre Allen on there. Pendleton came.
Yeah, Dante Allen.
Dante Allen, excuse me.
free throw knocked down by West. That's our first point. 21-15. So Lexington Catholic trying to battle back in this thing, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
2:36. West second free throw, bullseye.
Got tweets coming in that said you and William ought to have a podcast. I think we talked about that.
If I ever get over this cold, I'll just maybe do some of those things. We have talked about a podcast, though. Yeah. Here's West down the lane, kicks it over, and a shot put up, and it rolls in there for Weldon. Farrah Weldon. Boy, she's getting them to go now, isn't she?
Only takes one to start to feel it.
Weldon now, she hit a three earlier. She knocked down that basket, got the kind rolls. It hit the rim, bounced up. And as I say, the rim was kind.
The rim's got brand new nets on them tonight. I saw Chris, the maintenance guy, putting them on there today.
Free throw knocked down by Simon Kenton. That's Baker. I believe that's Baker's first point of the game, isn't it, William?
I believe so.
It's the only one I got her with. 22-18. We got a tight ball game here. Lexington Catholic and Simon Kenton. Simon Kenton got both free throws from Baker. They lead now by 5, 23-18. Pass to Katie Nash, and it's stolen away. Coming out there with it is Simon Kenton.
Traveling. Too many bodies in there for Lexington Catholic. They had the young lady, number 21 for Simon Kenton.
Madison Stamper.
Stamper, yeah. They had her smothered, if you will. Smothered and covered.
Well, that's how I like my gravy, my country fried chicken. And that shot is missed, rebounded. Coming out of there with it is Serenity Webb. Out top, and there's Baker. Got it.
Alexis Baker, the three-point maker.
Yeah, she made that one. Lead is 8. I believe that equals the biggest lead for Simon Kenton. Jeff Stowers is the head coach for the Pioneers. Scott True, he works with us a lot in the basketball season. There's Weldon, another three. Farrah Weldon says, give me the basketball.
Keep waiting for that day for him to tell us no because his team's playing in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he did. That's what he wants to do, too. He wants to win. Stamper and shot put up by Webb. 28-21.
I'm going to give a shout-out to my good friend John Sims watching tonight. Atkinson Sims and Kermode PLLC, partner with us here at Lexington Catholic and on PrepSpin. I appreciate all that they do for us.
55 seconds, and we're going to have a foul called on Weldon. We're going to have a foul, and that is going to be the 6th team foul. 8 fouls against Simon Kenton. We're going to have West back in, Nash, Katie Nash, and Mayo Givens back in. And Rakes is back in. And Carlisle.
This is the bonus.
Maddie Vickers knocks it down. She averages over 9, and that's her first point of the game on my sheet. 29-21. Simon Kenton by 8. 55 seconds in the first half here at Lexington Catholic.
Don't forget on the virtual ticket, the pay-per-view system at gocatholic.net. Next, coming up, we've got Lincoln County, and Lincoln County will be taking on Highlands, so check that out.
There's a steal, and she'll go back to the line. She was just at the line for 2. Now she'll go back up there. That was a great hustle there by Maddie Vickers. Yeah, that's part of that package, the Lincoln County Highlands game, part of the pay-per-view. What is it? What's the total, $25?
It's $25 for the whole tournament or $10 for individual games. So I would suggest you guys definitely tune into that.
Yeah, you want to check that out. Lincoln County
is solid. I mean, they've got 3 really, really good players on their team.
They're probably a state tournament contender, aren't they?
I've got them down for winning the 12th this season.
Okay.
I think they're that good.
Free throw knocked down by Vickers. It's 32-21, and
you'll see Casey County, I think, give them a nice little run, but and Mercer County might be in the mix possibly, but I know they'll come out of the 46, but I don't know if they'll actually give them a run this year.
They got a big win in this tournament last night, didn't they, Mercer County?
Yeah, Mercer County.
Girls.
Did they win over on the other court last night?
Yeah, got a big win.
A lot of people have written them off because they lost all those Division I last year.
All 5 starters.
Yeah, all 5 starters.
Well, 2 of them went to NAIA, but
yeah,
you got Sagan Robbins, who was Miss
and it was their
Basketball.
choice. They had D1 offers.
Yeah.
They went to Campbellsville, right?
It's, Sagan Robbins, who plays at
twins.
University of Louisville. How's she doing in Louisville, William? Have you kept up with her?
I haven't kept up with them. I'm sure if we text Coach Souter, I bet you he knows everything about it.
53 seconds, and Catholic having trouble getting the ball in bounds.
Coach Souter down at South Laurel now.
Head coach, I believe, Katie Nash.
And they could win it the whole thing this year. He want to go back to back to back.
High pass, Katie Nash. In the middle, and West to the basket, up and in. Good job by what? No, that's Rakes. Excuse me, Rakes.
A lot of fresh faces on this Catholic team this year.
3-pointer by Simon Kenton's Vickers, in and out, and foul's going to be called on Maggie Jones.
If anybody wants to buy meat, or
especially with the black on the
the blue on the
Catholic,
black,
the blue on the black, that's
hard.
pretty tough. So Carlisle will be up there for Lex Cath.
And I'm looking through the camera lens too, so it's I can see them through the camera lens, but I can only imagine how you're seeing them with the naked eye.
Yep. Carlisle, boy, that was nothing but net. Number 11, Chloe Treese will come in, and looks like Farrah Weldon set to check back in. As coming out, Katie Nash. 32-24. Lexington Catholic trying to keep it in the single digits before halftime, 24 seconds before half. And that one's too strong. And rebounded by Baker. Stamper, Webb, out top Baker, no good. Webb tracks it down. Wide open underneath, and they get it to a shot up and in. Stamper.
Yeah. Nobody home.
1 second. Halftime. Catholic lead trails by 10, 34-24. The lead is for Simon Kenton by 10, 34-24 here at halftime. So we'll be back here on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week, and we'll try to get these coughs a little better, improved.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most
are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. 859-CALL-US. In Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Morgan Stamper in that first half had 11 points to lead Simon Kenton. And I think for Lexington Catholic, you saw Ballard with those 2 threes, William. She needs to shoot more threes. And I thought Farrah Weldon did a great job, especially late in the first half, knocking down I think she made a couple of threes. I'm looking at the stat sheet there, and it looks like Simon Kenton has a comfortable 10-point lead, and they just had great balance.
Yeah, only 2 threes for Simon Kenton, believe it or not. That was Maggie Jones with 1, and Alexis Baker came in and got a 3. For Lexington Catholic, 2 for Farrah Weldon, 2 for Jay Ballard. And don't forget, Jay Ballard didn't start tonight. She's coming off the bench.
Right. So Lex Cath will start with the basketball. That's Carlisle with it. Carlisle penetrates, looking for some help, looking for Chloe Treese, and a travel call.
Yeah, that's what's hurting
turnovers.
Catholic in this game and throughout the season so far is those turnovers. Now, they've played close games, but those turnovers, when you have a close game, those really make a big difference.
Bush gets it in play to Maggie Jones. She had a good first half, hustling and penetrating. Out top, she lets a 3 fly off the rim. Battle for it down low, and that's going to be Morgan Stamper. And I tell you, she's just everywhere.
Yeah, like I told you, man, she's
made a believer out of me.
She's a physical player. We knew that coming into the game.
Maddie Vickers goes to Stamper, spinning like a top, throws it up with the left hand, misses, and coming down there with it, Lexington Catholic. That's Farrah Weldon penetrating. That's Weldon on the right side. Gets it back over to Carlisle, missed it, battling for it, and coming out there with it, Simon Kenton kicks it out to Jones. Jones with Nash back, stops from 15, got it.
Ooh, that was a pretty shot.
I think my throat's finally clearing up, will you?
Did you have some of those Doritos during halftime?
No, I drank that ice cold Pepsi you brought me.
Oh, okay.
That Pepsi clears it up, man. That's cure for the common cold now.
Well, you know,
Pepsi, you should be a sponsor here on PrepSpin.
Coca-Cola, we'll talk about them in a second, but Coca-Cola, if you pour it on your battery during the wintertime when all that acid's built up,
I know,
it actually cleans it.
It actually cleans the acid off. You're right.
So I'm sure that the Pepsi could handle the gunk in the throat.
That's right. Carlisle penetrates. Left hand puts it up and won't go. And Battleford coming down with it is Vickers. Vickers kicks it over now to her teammate Stamper. Down low to Webb. Webb's going to power it up and it won't go. Good box out there by Lexington Catholic. Down court. Give it up to Treese. Off glass, up and in. Chloe Treese had a bit of a struggle in the first half, didn't she, William? But she makes that basket. That might get her going, 36-26.
Coach probably told her at halftime, like, I need you in this game.
Bad. I think Ballard needs to get in there and hit some more threes, too.
This is a big game for Lexington Catholic. You know, you lost 4 in a row. You got to have that win.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the season may be at jeopardy.
Shot by Webb won't go. Kicked out. Coming out of there with it. Long pass to Katie Nash. Nash down and ball knocked away. But that's just great defense right there by Maggie Jones. She made sure she couldn't get that shot off with great defense.
Absolutely.
6:03 to go in the third quarter. Gary Ball with William Warfield. I'm finally able to get a sentence out before coughing. To the basket, and it won't go. And put up, and that's a good job there by Treese to draw the foul. Treese did a good job. You know what I call that? Stick-to-itiveness. She had that stick-to-itiveness. She stuck with it. So Chloe Treese will shoot 2, and she got the first one.
I like the crowd in here right now. Of course, we see a lot of Lincoln County red in here right now.
I see Highlands over there in that one corner, and they're blue, coached by Jamie Walls-Ritchie. Of course, Jamie, one of the all-time leading scorers in girls basketball. I believe she had was it 4,000 or 5,000 points? I can't remember, but it was a lot of points.
It's a lot.
How about Dante Allen? 3,183. He'll be on the show Sunday at noon on the CW. What a great young man going to Kentucky.
I think your ratings just went through the roof.
Yeah, he is definitely a Mr. I tell you what, you can say what you want to. Don't hand him Mr. Basketball yet because Michael Marino is a good player too, and also Kyle Rode. You got 3 good players in this area that can really play.
Yeah, you know,
Kyle Rhodes got to be in the conversation. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, and it helps that those two are different regions, but you got Marino in the 11th with Marino, or with Kyle, excuse me.
Vickers to the basket, has it knocked away, and they're going to give it back to Simon Kenton.
That's one thing we do know inside and out, I believe, is the 11th region better than anybody out there.
Yeah, that's the one we cover. We cover all the 11th region, and we will have the Traditional Bank Boys Tournament next week. What games am I doing, William? Am I doing Thursday and Friday or what?
I believe we haven't made up our mind yet. Which ones,
just let me know.
Lexington Catholic, how about that?
Yeah, my voice is getting better. It's getting better in this second half. Remember, I was coughing my head off in the first half. Folks are probably tired of listening. Who's that guy that just keeps coughing? I better quit. I better shut up. I'm going to jinx myself. I'm going to start coughing here again. Free throw connected by Jones. She's got 2 of them, and she makes both of them. I like Maggie Jones. Solid player. Comes Lexington Catholic. Pushing the basketball well, bounce over the left side, and it's going to be blocked, and the shot was put up there by Lexington Catholic's
So you know we got to show that again, right?
Yeah, you always do. Out top, and there's a three-pointer knocked down by Weldon. How many points did Weldon have on that sheet in the first half? Because she is having her a career night. Only averaging 4 points, William.
Yeah. I'll look it up here in just a second.
Vickers, you got a little bit to do. The ball knocked away, and let's see, touched, and it'll go back to Simon Kenton.
So Weldon in that first half, now Sarah had 9 total points in that first half, 9.
So add 3 to that. She's got 15 now. Did you say 12?
No, I said 9.
You are bad at math, Gary Ball.
No, it's 12. Right?
It's 12. That's what she's got.
Well, I've also got a cold, so, it's medication. It's medication.
Hey, but you said earlier in the broadcast I was bad at math.
I know.
That's a great blooper right there.
Yeah, giving myself away, aren't I? 38-31 here. I could look up and see that score, 38-31. And at the line is Morgan Stamper. Boy, she had a great first half.
It's reflecting back on 2018. Blooper of the year right there.
Yeah, that's a blooper. And Morgan Stamper got both of them. 40-31. Simon Kenton on top. Long pass and turn and put it up and in is Madry. 40-33. Almost a steal. Good hustle by Ballard. Jay Ballard came back in. She's in the game now. Jay Ballard. I like Jay. She's a honor student. On the show, she was on the Scholastic Ball Report last year because she had 3.8 grade point average.
She's got, she's in contention for the District Comeback Player of the Year.
Yep. Right side with it is Jones. Out top to Bush. She's looking in trouble and throws it over on the right side to Madison Stamper, 21. Jones back out to Vickers. Boy, Simon Kenton's being very patient.
Yeah, they are.
And to the basket, won't go. Layup, battle for it. Stamper knocked away. They get it back, though. Jones out top. Jones swings it down low to Bush. And there's going to be a travel. Nope, he called the contact before the travel.
Very lucky it wasn't an offensive foul because she did use that arm to kind of wrap around her defender.
You know what they call that? That's a hook.
Exactly. And if you score off of it and don't get caught, it's the hook and ladder.
We've seen those in football. And there's a shot, rolls off for Jones, and Stamper battles for it. And we'll see what the call is here. They are going to call it on Lexington Catholic. We're going to have into the game for Lexington Catholic, Melo Given and Katie Nash are going to check in.
Now in college, we would have went to the monitor on that. The officials would want to go see the replay monitor because you had what appeared to be an elbow, and I think that the officials are going to come over here and talk with the scorers table and talk with Coach True and see what.
3:47.
You know what? The basketball that they're using, something's wrong with it.
3:47. It's 40-33, and the lead belongs to Simon Kenton. They've led pretty much throughout this game. I don't think they've ever not had the lead.
Yeah. Quarter sponsor here for them. Let's put that up there.
Next game is Lincoln County and Fort Thomas Highlands girls, and those are two good teams, and you could watch that on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's on the Lexington Catholics decided to do a virtual ticket this year. They're trying to raise funds. They're looking at building a brand new school here on the same campus. They're looking at trying to raise some funds for that. I know that they've talked about it several times, so maybe this is a great way for them to try to earn that kind of money.
I know they've got a new principal here. Sally Stevens retired last year.
Yep.
Sally was a great lady, and they're looking for a new principal. New president of the school.
President, yeah.
Mr. Angelucci is retiring. So congrats to him in his retirement.
He's still, to my knowledge, he's still going to be associated with Catholic.
He'll always be
trying to help them raise money for this new school project that they're working on.
He'll always be associated with Catholic. He went to Lexington Catholic.
Sure.
Graduated from here, and Steve Angelucci will always be associated with.
Still in the loop, I guess, is what I should say.
Yeah, he's a class guy. He just handles himself well. I really like Steve Angelucci. Yeah. Great guy. Always very nice when we come over here, isn't he, William?
Absolutely.
Simon Kidd puts it in play way out top. They kick it out there to Baker. They go around the perimeter, a long pass to Jones, and she comes back to Baker. Up in the air, she jumped that one back in, 40-33. 7-point lead for the Lady Pioneers, 3:30 to go in the third quarter of action here from the Lexington Catholic Traditional Bank Holiday Classic here at Buter Gymnasium. Coming up, Lincoln County will play Highlands after this one, and you can catch that one on pay-per-view.
GoCatholic.net.
GoCatholic.net is where you can catch that one. $10 for that game or $25 for the whole tournament. Is that right, William?
That's correct.
3:12, so Simon. Here's a steal as they get hands on it. Hands there out front by Carlisle. They kick it over now. West kicks it over to Ballard. You got to watch Jay. She can knock down the three. Ballard kicks it back to West. West tracks it down. Jay Ballard has 2 3-pointers in this game, and there's a West losing the ball. Gets it back to Ballard. Ballard with 2:46 to go in the third. Ballard stops and pops from 3. Back of the rim, no. Rebounded by Katie Nash. Back over to West. Over comes Carlisle as Lexington Catholic now in the corner to Katie Nash. Out top to Ballard. Kicks it in the corner. And there's a 3-pointer, and that's off the iron, off the front of the iron by Carlisle. Rebounded. That would have cut it down to 4 points if that 3 had gone. 40-33.
Katie Nash, by the way, is the great-granddaughter of Cotton Nash.
Cotton Nash, exactly. Here's a steal, and Katie Nash is going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul went on Jones. Yes, and there were the Nash boys played. I think they played football here at Catholic, didn't they?
Absolutely,
yeah.
And they were studs too.
Yeah, they were good. I think they were twins. Is that right, or triplets?
I don't know. I can't remember if they were twins or just brothers.
Yeah. Front of the iron, no good there for Katie.
I just know that they were really good at football.
Good players. You know, there's a lot of Bo Allen.
Baseball, too.
Bo Allen, by the way.
Yep.
First team All-State Courier-Journal quarterback here at Lexington Catholic. He'll be back next year. He's only a junior. Free throw rolls in there for Katie.
The Courier-Journal certainly may be doing Louisville a favor with that, too. Having them in there and promoting.
Garrett Dennis, the quarterback at Mayo, made the second team. That shot rolls out, and you saw him. Well, he can play, can he?
I know Louisville's highly interested in Bo.
Here's the steal the other way by Jones. She's got a layup up and in. 6 points for Maggie Jones. The lead is 8, 42-34. Katie Nash, right side free throw line extended. Bounces back out now to Carlisle. Carlisle on the dribble, cut off. Now gets it back to her teammate West. West penetrates, falls down, throws it over to Nash. She lets a 3 go. No good, gets a rebound, puts it up and in. 42-36. And that's what I call stick-to-itiveness. Bounce pass on the left side as they give it up there to Bush, and that shot's up and in.
Man, I heard that net kind of clap as that ball went through it.
Yep.
That's what Joe Dean used to call sweet string music, wasn't it?
Timeout by Coach True. That'll be a full timeout. 1:01 to go in the third, and it's up to a 9-point lead for Simon Kenton. They've kept it up around 8. I think their biggest lead was 10 points, and that's been the their margin. We'll be back here on PrepSpin.com, the Mingua Beef Jerky High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees? Through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop, you can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
These two teams really play hard, and right now Lexington Catholic will have the ball under a minute to go in the third quarter, down 9, 45-36 with the basketballs, Carlisle, and we're going to have a travel call on Carlisle. Malo Givens in there, Nash is in there, Treese is in, Carlisle, and we've also got in the game Weldon for the Knights. And in the game for the first time for Simon Kenton, there's a shot up and in. Morgan Stamper hit that one, 47-36. Out top, and the three-pointer off the iron, no good. And rebounded by 50. And let's see, we don't have a 50 on the roster, will you?
I'll see if I can locate who 50 is for you.
I mean, I've got a program.
I think it's a New Jersey because the young lady they got hit in the nose with the elbow earlier, I think that there was blood on the basketball, so she probably had it on her jersey too.
Okay, so that might be Morgan Stamper.
Yeah, I think that's who it is.
Okay. And the shot won't go at the end of the third quarter. It is 47-36. Simon Kenton on top of Lexington Catholic here at Lexington Catholic. We'll be back with the fourth quarter and the final 8 after this timeout.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh cut grass, or the
Gary Ball with William Warfield back here at Lexington Catholic, and Simon Kenton has led throughout this basketball game, and they've had a good game from Morgan Stamper in particular. She leads them with 15 points. They lead 47-36. And William, what can Catholic do, if anything, to get back in this game?
Well, I think you got to go back to Jay Ballard and let her start shooting those threes again and see if that helps you out. You got to hit, you got to get baskets, obviously, but you got to stop forcing turnovers or stop turning the ball over.
There was one right there by Hannah Carlisle who dug her pivot foot. That's the only thing she's doing, making a mistake, is that pivot foot.
Ballard, from what we're told, she's only about 70% right now.
Yeah, that's about right. Stamper goes down low to Bush. They swing it back out to Maggie Jones. Jones penetrates, 7:38 to play. Simon Kenton trying to win their fourth ball game of the season. They're 3-3 coming in.
This tournament's loaded, by the way. Boyd County looks amazing.
I know it. Butler's in this tournament, aren't they?
Yep, Butler. You got
Lincoln County.
Mercer County, Lincoln County.
Mercer, yeah. And penetrating Jones is going to be fouled.
I mean, there's a ton of really good schools.
Ton of contenders, as they say.
Yeah, so Dixie Heights, you got Mel. We talked about Mel. Ryle. Ryle's really good.
Yeah, Ryle might win this thing.
Like you said, Butler. Mercy, the #1 team in the state right now.
Yeah, Mercy, I forgot about them. Ryle's really good, I know that.
Yeah, Ryle's got the Schwartz girl that's amazing.
Where's she going? Xavier?
She has committed. I'll have to double check, but they told us yesterday, and it's done slipped my mind.
Stamper has the basketball. She can do it all. Brings it back out. She's wearing a new jersey number in there because her other one got blood on it.
It's either Cincinnati or Xavier.
Back to Jones. Jones penetrates, and we're going to have a timeout called by Jeff Stowers. 6:42 to play, 47-36. SK on top of Lex Cath. We'll be back after this timeout.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref.
6:42 to go in this game, and Jones has it, lines it up right side, missed it, and a shot by Bush, and that's going to be rebounded on the backside by Chloe Treese. Treese brings it down on the dribble, across the timeline. Farrah Weldon. Weldon looks a lot. Treese and Weldon both wear that headband. That shot won't go. Weldon, and it's rebounded there by Bush. See what I mean? Those two run, they look just like each other, don't they?
They do. They sure do.
Both wear the headband and got their hair in a ponytail. 47-36. Jones out top. 6 minutes to go in this game. Over to Stamper, the three, got it.
Big shot. Stamper's been a huge asset tonight for Simon Kenton.
50-36, that's their biggest lead.
She must have 15 in the game, if not
she does.
more.
She does have 15. Might have 17 now. Over goes, and there's Treese, and she got the three. Boy, they needed that.
They did.
They needed that three by Chloe Treese, and they got it. She buried it from the left side. 5:39 to play. 50-39, SK by 11, leading Lex Cath here at the Lex Catholic Traditional Bank Tournament. We'll be back.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog.
All right, you're back.
Welcome back. Gary Ball with the King of Stream, William Warfield here on PrepSpin, the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week. 50-39, Lexington Catholic just got a three from Chloe Treese. And, of course, Stamper hit the big three there. She's got the basketball on the left side. Stamper in the middle of the bush. Swings it around to Jones. Jones behind the back. Now comes back out to Vickers. Vickers tracks it down. Vickers angles right, and we're going to have a knee bump there, and that's going to be a foul, and it's going to be called on Carlisle. Now here comes Jay Ballard. You know what that means, William? Instant offense. Jay Ballard could hit the three, and there's Vickers on the right side, and that won't go. Nice rebound and a jump ball called. And the possession arrow, though, will give it back to Simon Kenton.
Yeah, who's 14 for Catholic?
Yeah, that's Miss Weldon.
Weldon, okay.
Farrah Weldon.
She was in there on it, though.
Jones, 5:14 to play. In the middle it goes, and they swing it around now. Back out top. Simon Kenton just trying to keep the ball away, and they're going to throw it away as they were just trying to keep it away from Lex Catholic and run some time, and they weren't able to accomplish that.
I got to give a shout-out to Kentucky Orthodontics and Invisalign. They've got that exclusive PrepSpin offer.
Yeah, $1,500 I think it is.
Yeah, that's right, $1,500 off your total if you're a new patient for Invisalign or braces. That could be a big difference maker.
Big difference. And that shot won't go. Tapped around as Treese got a hand on it. Now here comes Vickers.
Doctors Durbin, Morris, and Garner.
That's one of the biggest reductions, $1,500 I've ever heard of in advertising.
It's a sweet deal.
Webb, and there's Jones up glass, rolls it in. Maggie Jones says, "Give me the basketball. I know what to do with it." 52-39. 4:20 to go in the basketball game. There's Ballard. And they throw it away. Another turnover by Catholic. How many turnovers for the night, Lady Knights?
That's what's hurt them tonight.
And Jones missed the layup, and that's going to be over the back as Stamper went over the back of Ballard. And
look at this. This is what hurt them in the first half. 15 turnovers in that first half of play.
Yeah, well, they've had at least
Simon Kenton had 11 in that first half, but
yep. Jay Ballard will get the ball back from Carlisle very slowly and methodically work it across. And she kicks it to Treese in the corner. In and out on the three. Boy, that went halfway down. Live pass out to Jones. And
if you were coaching, what would your goal be for turnovers?
10 the whole game.
10 the whole game.
That shot rolls off. There's Stamper battling up and in. 18 points on my sheet for Stamper. That leads everybody. I'm unofficial, of course. Ballard.
We need to get you some stripes and make you official.
Well, I understand the KHSA needs officials.
They do. They're looking for them.
If I wasn't a broadcaster, I would either coach or I'd be an official. One of the two. Excuse me. Pass to Stamper. 3 minutes to go in this one. Simon Kenton over to Jones. She lets it fly, and it's in and out. Vickers gets a rebound, and she's blocked, and we're going to have a foul call.
What is the pay for officials nowadays? Any clue? It's like $100 a game or something like that?
$1,000.
Not a game.
I'm just kidding.
Unless you're at the college. I know the college guys start out at $3,000 a game.
Yeah, they do. But for high school, I want to say it's $75 a game, I think, plus your travel, I think.
Yeah.
And there's got to be somebody at the KHSA.
And the college is $3,000 a game, but you got to pay for your travel.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah. Yep.
William Warfield, the king of strings.
I was educated on that actually just a few weeks ago when we were up in Vancouver doing the big basketball tournament up there. And they were talking about some of the expenses, and they're like, well, the rookie officials are $3,000. The ones that really have been around a long time, they get upwards of $10,000 a game.
Wow. That's well worth it to make the calls they make. Not saying they're all bad, but there's some pretty bad calls.
On all levels.
I know, on all levels. Nash, and she puts a shot up on goal, and Webb rebounds. Just 2:39 to go in this game, William. 54-39. Simon Kenton's going to win their fourth game, and they're going to move on in this tournament as a winner. You know, Lex Catholic will advance too as in a loser's bracket. Vickers, left side with the left hand, rolls off, gets a rebound, lays it up. No. Boy, I tell you what, she had great stick-to-itiveness there. You know, I haven't had one soup and sandwich in this game.
That's right. I think every team is guaranteed 3 games in this event.
Right.
Because they place everybody out how they finish. So.
Boy, Mercy ran into a buzzsaw in Mercer County in that final last year, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
Man, Mercer County just waxed them.
Well, that talent that Mercer County team last year had.
Nobody saw that.
And the year before as well. But
as good as that Mercer County team was, Mercy, nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, they're the best team that I've ever witnessed.
In that final?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're just the best team that I've ever have seen at the high school level.
The best team I've seen is that 2009, the LCA team that had Emily London, that had Sarah Beth Barnett, that had the young lady that passed away not too long ago, Courtney Clifton.
Yeah.
That's the best team I've seen in person.
Could they beat Mercer County, you think?
I think that would be one heck of a game. That'd be a great game. And our condolences to Courtney Clifton's family. Good, that was terrible what happened to her. Ballard was open. Swing it back around, and there's a shot. And it's in and out there by Nash. And just a minute 45 to go. Simon Kenton hurries it down court. That's Tiana Griffin. Tiana Griffin in there, number 12.
55-39.
They had another lady on that LCA state champion, Anna Martin. She went on and was a star player at DePaul University.
And Clara Mitchell was on that team too.
Oh man, they were good. They were just loaded, William. Yep. I mean, probably their starting 5 was better than that Mercer County team, but that'd be a good game. Minute 42 to go in this one. We have a timeout.
We're going to keep it here, though.
We'll keep it right here. It's 55-39. I don't think the outcome is in doubt at all in this game, William.
Oh, no, not at all. Yeah, this one's, all but sealed.
I think I'm going to hang in there with you for the Lincoln County game. Yeah, for Lincoln County and Highlands, because I want to see those two teams. I want to see if they're as good as advertised. Well, I think Lincoln's a favorite in that game. I want to see how good Lincoln County really is. I think I'll put my I'll put my sheets together real quick. So, I'm all right. They gave me a program here, so I got everybody's roster.
Lincoln.
Cool. What will we do? If I don't do it, we'll just do video, I guess.
Yeah. Lincoln's amazing. Plus, you'll have your voice on all those highlights later.
You're trying to sell me on it, aren't you?
Well, I know that's big time for you. Because everybody recruiting services and all that's going to pick that up tonight.
Yep. Working with the basketball is Lex Cath. They go down low, and that shot rolls in there.
And
that is Frank, her first basket in the game. Frank.
And I believe they pronounce it Frank.
Frank? Well, he said Frank on the PA.
Yeah.
Minute 19, so he might have said it wrong too, is what you're saying.
I believe it's.
The score is 55-41, and, Simon Kenton pretty much in the lead throughout this one. They've led by as many as 16, and they led by 8 at halftime. Back up there at the line now is Griffin, and I think she pronounces that first name Tiana Griffin.
Tiana,
Yeah, Tiana. She missed the free throw. Minute 19 to play. Coming up, Lincoln County and Highlands, and I'm going to hang in there. The voice has actually cleared up a little bit in the second half. I was coughing my head off in the first half, but I think it's cleared up.
Bonisha said she didn't hear a shout-out, so I'm giving Bonisha a shout-out.
Shout-out, Bonisha. I can actually say it without coughing now. And can't handle a basketball as dribbling into
it's a pretty name.
Yeah, it is. Into the game for Simon Kenton is Teresa Cooper, 6-foot sophomore Cooper. And stolen away, but Simon Kenton gets it back. Baker kicks it in the corner now as they swing it around, and that's Eggleston. Eggleston has it at the high post. Back over in the corner now, and here's a shot put up air ball out of the corner by Harris, Jasmine Harris. 37 seconds. Lexington Catholic swing it around over there to Giles, Lily Giles. She throws it right to Simon Kenton. Baker down the paint, throws up a free throw, won't go. 20 seconds, 55-41, and Simon Kenton's going to win it, William. To the basket, and that shot rolls in there, and that's a good shot by Harris. Harris with the basket, makes it 57-41, 5 seconds. And there's going to be a long three-point attempt, an air ball, and the final score, Simon Kenton 57, Lexington Catholic 41, coming up Lincoln County and Highlands. That was an interesting game, especially when you look at the game that Morgan Stamper had.
Absolutely.
She was the key.
Well, that's going to do it for us for this game. We got to get ready for
we got
our
Lincoln,
next game.
We got Lincoln County and Highlands coming up, and tell all the folks the different ways they can catch that game.
All right, so if you want to watch the next game, the Lincoln County game, you need to go to gocatholic.net. It's going to cost you $10 to watch the game, or you can pay $25 and watch the winner's bracket right here on this court this weekend.
Rest of the tournament. So
that's right.
$25 for the rest of the tournament, $10 for the next game, Lincoln County and Highlands. You won't want to miss that one. That's going to be a good one. For William Moorfield, the King of Stream, Gary Ball, your final score, 57-41, as the victory goes to Simon Kenton. Thanks for listening and watching PrepSpin.com.